Hi, this video is about the Caribou Mathematics Contest. I'm going to show the solution for the January 2015 Grade 9-10 contest, question 18, which also came up in the Grade 11-12 contest. So the question is, a bag contains black and white beans. If two beans are picked randomly without replacement, the probability that they have the same color is 50%. Which of the following numbers may represent the number of beans in the bag? Hint. Let B and W be the number of black and white beans. Compute the probability of picking a black bean and another black bean, or a white bean and another white bean. From requiring this probability to be 50%, derive a condition for B plus W and check which option satisfies that condition. Alright, now first, let's find the probability of just taking a black bean out of the bag. Now that would be just B for black beans, and that would be divided by the sum of all beans, which is black and white beans, so B plus W. And now, since we want the event of having two black beans taken out of the bag, we must multiply this by, and now we must take away another black bean out of the bag, so that would be B minus 1. And then in the denominator, we must have B minus 1 again, and then plus the W. So we will just write B plus W minus 1. And now since the two events, which are picking two black beans out of a bag, or picking two white beans out of a bag, which they are both independent from each other, we are going to add. So this is the first event, and now the second event is we have first pulling a white bean out of the bag, which is just W over B plus W. And now we must multiply this by, and now we must have W minus 1, just like here, because we have one less white bean. And then we have B plus W, again, minus 1. And we know that this probability must be 50%, so 1/2. Alright, now we want to get rid of the denominators, so we must multiply everything by B plus W times B plus W minus 1 and also 2. Alright, now on this side, we have B times B, which is B squared. Then B times minus 1 is minus B. And then we have plus, then W times W is W squared. Then we have W times minus 1 is minus W. And this is all times 2 because we want to get rid of that denominator. Now this is equal to, alright, now we have B plus W, or we have B times B is B squared. Then we have B times W is BW. Then we have minus B, because we have B times negative 1. Then we have W times B is plus BW. And then we have W times W is W squared. And then finally we have W times negative 1 is minus W. Alright, now we want all the quadratic terms on this side. Okay, now let's start with B squared. Now we have 2 times B squared, and then bringing this over here, 2B squared minus B squared. So we have used those two terms as just B squared. Okay, now let's go to W squared, because that's a quadratic term. Now we have 2W squared, and here we just have W squared. Bringing this over here is minus W squared. 2W squared minus W squared is plus W squared. So we've used these terms. So we have plus W squared. And finally, using the BW, we have BW plus BW is 2BW. Bringing it over here is minus 2BW. that is equal to, okay, now let's go to the b. We have minus b times 2 is negative 2b, bringing it over here is 2b, minus b is just b, and now finally having w, we have minus 2w, bringing it over here is 2w, minus w is just w. Okay, and now if we remember our binomial formulas, we can easily see, well, we can arrange this first as b squared minus 2bw plus w squared, and we can see that that is b minus w in brackets squared. And of course this will just say b plus w. Okay, and now we can see b plus w is just the sum of all beings. And here we can see that that must be equal to a square, because this is squared. Alright, now let's look at which of these options is a square. 15, no, that's not a square. 25, yes, 25 is 5 squared. 35, no. 45, no. 80, no. 105, no. And 125, no. Therefore, we know that the answer is B, 25. If you'd like to know more about this contest, please feel free to visit our website at cariboutest.com.